Hey YouTubers, found it's back here, and I am currently heading to, I don't care if you know my secret location, because this is not really a secret location. I'm heading up to a house construction site in Lake Elmo, Minnesota. I stopped there the other day and they had a pile of classified gravel to do a driveway with, and I just drove by it and swung around, took a peek, and pulled about 10-12 agates right off the surface of this pile. So I am now armed with a colander and a bucket of water and a few other things, and I'm going to run up there and run a little bit through the colander and see if I can't find a few more. I figured if there was 15 or so on the surface of this pile, that there's got to be a whole bazillion of them inside. The rock hunter mentality. So we're going to take a little dart up there and see what we can find. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thanks. Give you a little bit of peek on where I'm going here. This is beautiful downtown Lake Elmo. It's usually a lot nicer than this, but they happen to be doing a whole crap load of construction, so it looks a little bit messy. But we are just coming up on the main intersection here and just past it to the north. That's where I'm going to go on this rock pile. Hopefully I won't get yelled at by the construction guys, but I figure as long as I'm not making a mess and I'm being respectful, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. So let's keep our fingers crossed. There's the old Fury Dodge there across the street, so anybody watching this video in the local area, you kind of know where I'm heading. So I'll show you guys the pile when we get up there in just a few minutes. Alright, so we are here, and this here is the pile of, and a little bit bigger than pea gravel, but I did find a few decent sized agates, and it looks like either somebody came and got a couple of scoops or somebody was picking through this also. But it doesn't look too terribly disturbed beyond what I did the other day. So that's good. Second bit of good news, the construction guys all seem to be gone, so that's good. So what we're going to do is pick through this a little bit, about an hour's worth, and see what we can find. I'll keep you guys up to date as I go along. And first and foremost, we're going to be neat and clean about it, because I don't want to get yelled at, or I don't want the cops to show up. So I'll show you what I get. Well, after about an hour, I suppose, of doing this, you see the difference in the pile. Gone through a gallon of water, went through a whole bunch over here and a whole bunch over there, and a lot of people wondering what the hell I'm doing. That's pretty much what I found. Not all that's agate, some of them are just kind of interesting ones that I found. But I'm gonna give this thing a good walk around here before I take off. But yeah, it's kind of cool so far. I was hoping to find more, but it is time consuming, and my gloves got soaked and my hands hurt from digging through all this rock. So I'm going to pack it up here in a few minutes, and I'll take a few pictures and show you guys some of the stuff I found when I get back. Alright, thanks. Looks beautiful. Some regular nature. Look at that nice pond there. Red-winged blackbirds all over the place. And then you've got your ugly man-made nature. Too bad. This was some beautiful area before they got a hold of it. But I'll try to remember that. Okay, so I was walking out, just took a picture of those ponds, and I just decided to walk up this hill. And although it's little, it's still a really pretty looking little picker. Right there. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Not doing anything justice because the sun's not very bright right now, but that's a pretty red one. We'll clean it up when we get home here.